Okay, so the first step is rewrite all the fractions as improper fractions. Sometimes you'll have mixed fractions, sometimes you'll have whole numbers when multiplying by fractions, and sometimes you will have improper fractions already. In this case, the 3 over 4 is already ready to go, but we have to take the time to change the 3 into a fraction, and 3 is the same as 3 over 1. Once we have both of them as fractions, so anytime you have a whole number, you'll make it over 1. Then you're going to multiply the top with the top, which is the numerator, the numerators together, and then you multiply the bottoms together, which are the denominators. So, if we multiply the tops together, 3 times 3 is 9. You multiply the bottoms together, 1 times 4 is 4. Don't have to get a common denominator. Okay, so that is when you're multiplying, we don't need to get a common denominator. And one of the things that's going to get you confused sometimes is adding and subtracting you need a common denominator, but multiplying and dividing you won't. So you have to remember that, because that can save you some time. Just have to multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. You can leave your answer as 9 over 4, or if you wanted to change this to a mixed fraction, how many full 4s are there before you get to 9? 2. And how many are left with? 1/4 left. Excellent. Let's try one more example. Again, first thing, we need to write both as a fraction. Whenever you're multiplying with fractions, write them both as a fraction. So the 16 will be 16 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 3. Multiply across the tops, 16 times 1, 16. Multiply across the bottoms, 1 times 3 is 3. You can leave the fraction like this, because we can't reduce that fraction anymore. Or we can write it as a mixed fraction. How many full 3s are there in 16? 5. How many would be left over? 1 piece left over. So we get 5 1/3.